Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going day 5 of the April Legal Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, let me know what you think. Hope y'all had a great weekend and hope you're having a good week. Today's problem is container with most water, which is probably a classic problem that I don't remember it just by looking at this thing, and also has a lower number. Okay. So the first thing I would say is try to figure out is there anything that we can exploit. By that I mean symmetry. And in this problem, I think we can probably like if we can figure out a way to do like a sweep line type thing going from left to right, then we can just reverse the input and then go from right to left essentially. So that will give us an idea. Here, I think I'm just trying to figure out what we want first, right? So basically, yeah, basically it seems like the first thing we want is for every number, let's say we are inserting these numbers magically, for every number, we try to get the leftmost number that is bigger than this number, right? Um, yeah, and I think the invariant is that okay, so that for every um thing that we get, that for everything that we get, we want to use this number as the right partition, right? So if this is the right partition, we're trying to figure out the left partition. And there are only a few cases, I think. And for example, the 5, you want it to match with the 8, and all these numbers you want to match with an 8 up until, actually, I guess all these numbers really, that's because they print out the maximum one. But yeah, and I think we just have to do a binary search. I think the other thing that you may run into is something like, let's say you have let's say you have 10 here, right? And then you have the same thing. How would you go? Like if you see a 9, well, in this case, I think that's like one of the weird case. Maybe is that here, do you match up the 9 with the 10 or the 8, knowing that this is longer? So, but in this case, you would not match up the 8 because we assume that the right partition, the 9 is the higher partition, or the lower partition rather. So, but then 8 times, I guess the other way to think about it though, because I think if you do it like if you don't have the right notation, then this is what let's say 6 wide. I think this is 6 wide, maybe 5 wide. I don't know how they do the math, but so then this is 5 times 9 or 6 times 8, right? And of course this is 45 and this is 48 or something, right? So then here you actually want the 9 to match with the 8. However, that's fine that we match the 9 with the 10 because we know that if 9 matches 8 is the optimal solution, then going in reverse, 8 would match 9 if we go from the other direction, right? So I think that's the idea and observation. And I think from that, I think that we can start. I think there's also some, like, if you ask me, crazy O of N solution, but I don't know. I think that's one thing that, well, one is I'm solving this live, so I'm just going to do the best I can. But two is that there's so many ways to do these problems. Sometimes, it's fast enough. I don't know. But that's good or not, I'll leave it up to you to decide. But let's say we go from right in heights. Let's do enumerate. And then now we have maybe something like left heights, whatever. And then now we do a binary search. So we want a number that's equal or okay. So that's confusing actually. Let's call this heights. And then this is That's my usual notation, but it is very confusing. Okay, so and then now if index is greater than height, that means that this is the biggest height so far. So we should just put it into the thing, and this is actually monotonically increasing, because that's the definition of it is the biggest. This is the tallest height, right? So okay, so then now you insert the height, and also let's keep track of the index. Otherwise, what are we doing? Right, so area is equal to height times width. The height, because by definition, this is the one on the left is going to be higher, so the height is going to be right, and then the distance is just going to be I minus heights of index of the index here. Could be off by 1 because I should have just paid attention a little bit. All right, in this case the max is 7 because 1 2 I don't know, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I think this is right because it's not inclusive in that way. And then we also just keep a max. And I think this should be good. I mean, we didn't do the symmetry part, but let's at least see that the inputs are not ridiculous. Okay, ints and list. Oh, oops, obviously. Sloppy though still. Oh, well, yeah, okay. So we run this and just, I guess technically, so that it matches this, because the index will be greater than 0. Okay, so this should be good, but of course, I think we didn't take care of symmetry, but also we had that one where, okay, let's say for example, there's a 10 and there's a 9. Ideally, this would give me the wrong answer, so that I can know that this is wrong. Okay, good. Because otherwise, like, you don't want, like, obviously you want your right answers to be right, but things that you expect to be wrong, you also want it to be wrong. Otherwise, well, maybe it's just the input sometimes, but otherwise this is you know, you're not really testing yourself, or like, well, you expect something to be wrong because you know that your code is not done. That would be an issue. But you can see that going the other way, I have to write, I think this one's the other way. Yeah, I have the right answer. So yeah, so now we just have to do the reverse. So let's actually get let's make this into a function, and then all we have to do now is just reverse it. I gotta get the max. Oops. And hopefully this time I expect it to be right. Or, you know. Okay, so let's give it a submit. See how that goes. Hopefully I don't make any silly mistakes. Okay, cool. Time is a little bit slower, but it works. Cool. Yeah, so this is going to be n log n because this is O of n, obviously. And this is also going to be O of log n. But everything else is pretty okay. I wonder if there's a smarter way of doing it. Maybe not. Monotonically increasing. Like, can I reduce this? Like, I don't know. Maybe not easily. Maybe there's another property that we can exploit. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have for this one. Whew. This is n log n and O of n space because of this heights thing. Yeah, that's all I have. Hope you have a great week. Let's get this April. Let's go dominate. See you later. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. Take care. Bye-bye.